Group projects are like assembling IKEA furniture without instructions. One kid's doing all the work, one's just in the corner spinning a chair, and two are arguing whether or not the shelf even goes there. And you're standing there with a rubric thinking, yeah, this is going great. I've seen it enough times to know good ideas aren't enough. Group projects fall apart without structure. Hey, I'm Ryan with Agile with Students, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I use Scrum to fix group project chaos, especially in PBL. This is a student-friendly version of Scrum that I've adapted into a visual process. And today I'm walking you through it step by step using this graphic right here. Here's what happens in so many classrooms. We launch a project, kids are excited, teams form, and then nothing. The issue isn't laziness, it's that students aren't taught how to work as a team with structure. This visual changes that. This is the Scrum process I've adapted for classrooms. Teams go through phases, and each phase feeds the next. So let's walk through each piece. Idea. Every project starts with an idea, a driving question, a challenge, a prompt. This could come from you or from students, depending on the unit. To help students with this idea, students will go through a feedback loop, and this could be giving and getting feedback from each other or from you as the teacher. Big picture tasks. Once the idea is in place, teams identify the big picture tasks for that project. Research, build, draft, present, whatever the major milestones are. You can support them here, but the point is, don't start working until the path has been mapped. Sprint planning. Here's the turning point. Students break those tasks into smaller, actionable to-dos. They create a visual board with columns that have backlog, to do, in progress, and done. They decide who's doing what during the sprint. Now they work. And this is the sprint, and it's usually going to last 3 to 5 days. During this time, they check in with a daily Scrum. Here's where they say what they did yesterday, what's next, and what's blocking them. This is really an opportunity for students to work together to try to unblock whatever roadblock that they found themselves on. This kind of happens organically. There really isn't too much structure to this process, but this is where you can really help students figure out how they can together overcome that roadblock. At the end of the sprint, students pause and reflect, and maybe even demo what they've got so far to the stakeholders. The stakeholders could be you, could be other classmates, it could be members of the community. But here they really think about, what did we finish? Did we meet our goals? Are we still in progress? Project completion and reflection. This leads into their final reflection, or loops back into another sprint if the work's not done. But here's the key. Students aren't just doing work, they're learning how to collaborate with intention. Scrum doesn't just fix messy projects. It teaches students how to plan, check in, and adjust together. It also frees you from micromanaging every single team, because now they have a process, and your role is to reinforce this process. If you want this exact graphic, plus all the classroom tools to run it, I've packaged it into an Agile with Students guidebook. It includes step-by-step instructions, activity templates, and real examples of how to roll this into your classroom. Go to agilewithstudents.com and use the code AGILE1 to get it for $1. And if you end up trying it, tag me at Agile with Ryan. I'd love to see those examples of it working in your classroom. If you're into tools that make group work actually work, or you're trying to run better PBL, hit subscribe. I've got more Agile strategies coming every week.